Hey everyone, so I'm going to make a video today on putting on some of these amazing Moonstruck mineral pigment eyeshadows. So bear with me, I haven't done a video before whilst putting on my eyeshadow, so this could prove a little tricky, but we're just going to give it a go and see how it all pans out. So as you can see, I have no eye makeup or lip makeup on. I'm going to get to that as well shortly. I've done my face with primer and Younique primer and Younique moisturizer. Other way around, moisturizer first, then primer. I must admit, I have to confess, full disclosure, this is not a Younique foundation yet. I have only just joined as a presenter, so I haven't got my Younique mineral touch foundation as yet, but it's on the way. So I don't have a Younique foundation, but everything else that I'm wearing so far is Younique, and the rest will be as well. So just yesterday, my new shipment arrived and I'm so excited. I'm just going to grab them up here. These aren't all new, but I've got some really cool funky blues and a silvery grey there that I'm going to use today. I'm wearing blue today, so I'm just going to go for the blue look with also some, this one's called Curious, this kind of whitish one for some highlights. So what you can't see down here is my little toolkit, but I'll show you all these things as I go. So the first thing I always do is I tap out a little bit of my pigment into the lid. So that's how it looks, to focus on that, in the top of the bottle, but we tap it out into the lid and it just makes it easier just to use with the brush. So deluxe brush, the Younique deluxe brush, and we'll just grab a little bit of that from the lid onto the brush. You really don't need much. Something I've also learnt recently from watching these videos is tap it out of your brush before you put it on. That may be common sense to other people, but honest to God, I've really only just learnt these skills. Like, how have I been getting along for the last 20 whatever years of makeup wearing? Okay, so do some highlights, just kind of up around the high. I don't even know what these areas are called. Trust me, newbie, total newbie. So you just highlight this top part under your brow with this pretty colour. This is a shimmery one. And as I said before, it's called Curious. No, it's not. Actually, it might be called Confident. Oh, no, I was right. It's called Curious. Okay, now also you can bring it down just a little, and it provides a nice little base for blending in the other colours that you're going to be using. And then you can even go, I've learnt, into the corner like that, just for some highlighting. I didn't even use all the stuff that I just tapped out in there. There's heaps left. So you really don't use a lot of this stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll put that back. So next color I'm going to use my deluxe brush again. So I'm just going to wipe it off. You can either have a piece of paper towel. I use the Enyo face cloths, the little 7-day ones, or more than 7 days, but I just use the face cloth and I just wipe it back and forth on that a couple of times before getting my next color. So I'm going to start with my lighter blue color to build from this, from that base. So this one is called Playful. I love their names, they're so cute. All right, so I'm just going to tap a bit of that out into the lid. This one's brand new, I just opened it last night, so it's chock full in here. All right, and again, I've only got a tiny bit in the lid. And again with my deluxe brush. And I'm going to wipe this down on like my whole lid part. So we get some good coverage happening here. And I'm going to go right up now that I know that like there's more to this eyeshadow caper. I can actually feel like I'm pushing like up towards the bone, but not on top of that highlight area where we put the other colour a second ago. And the other eye. All right, I'm just pushing it up to the bone and over the whole lower lid area. Alrighty. So as you can see, we're starting to build some colour and starting to build the look of those pretty blues. So the next one, I'm just going for a little bit of a darker blue, and I'm going to do this in what's called the crease area. I had never heard of the crease area. Trust, it's there. It exists. Younique have this thing called the crease brush even for your crease area. So this next blue that I'm using is called Twitter Pated. Kind of a funky name. I'm just tapping a bit out, putting it in the lid. So it's a bit of a darker blue. Can't really see it in there very well. A little bit in the lid. So I'm putting my crease brush in there. And this brush will help me roll it into the crease of your eye, which is the little bit between your eyeball and maybe your skull, I guess, if you wanted to look at it that way. So you start in here and you just come along, you can feel like the top of your eyeball. And you just kind of roll it back and forwards in there. I heard someone say, it looks like you're painting a rainbow. Crystal Smart actually said that. She's really funny. So you just put that little bit in the crease there. And back and forwards in there. And it really gives that little 3D effect when you like open and shut your eyes, and just gives some definition in the back of your eye there. Now what I've also seen people do, and I'm just going to give it a go, is come down and just put that little, in what they call the V. All right, just in there. Really, really simple stuff. As you can see, this isn't difficult. All right, so how's that looking? I think I'm doing all right. Okay, so again, wiping off my brush just onto my, whatever you've got handy, but I'm using my Enyo cloth to wipe that out and keep my brushes nice and clean. Okay, so now I want to use, I've got a brand new liner, and it is called Precarious, and it's a navy blue liner. I haven't used blue on my eyes. Well, I've used eyeshadow, but I haven't used a blue liner or on my eyes since mummy 1982, can't remember. But I'm going to give this a go because I've got some blue up top. So let's see how we go here. I'm just going to line. Now, I've never used this before, so you're seeing it first right here. It's going to come out and line like that. Wow, cool. I'm liking this. And just gently lining the very tops. Now, I'm undecided as to whether or not I'm going to do this down below. I'm usually a black eyeliner down below person, but yeah, let's just go for it. A bit of blue down the bottom. And I'm not coming all the way in. I hear that when you come all the way into the corner, it kind of closes your eye out a bit. So I've just come almost all the way in. I think we're kind of even there. Okay, so really simple stuff, you know, a couple of colors on top of my eyelids and some liner, and I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Obviously something's missing. We're missing our lashes. So this could very well be a tutorial on its own, just the lashes, the 3D Fibre Plus mascara. You get your 2 tubes if you haven't seen it before, your gel and your fibres, and you do gel, fibres, gel. So I'm just going to show you. And you do one eye at a time. Now again, full disclosure, I've never done this in front of a video screen before, so I don't know how this is going to pan out, but we'll see. Now I've wiped a bit of that gel off into my tube because I don't want too much. Less is totally more when you're applying this. So that's 1 coat of gel on that eye. Now I'm just going to grab my fibres. They kind of, it's like a hairy wand. It's weird, but the first time I saw them, I'm like, what the? All right, so I don't know how this works in the video because I have to look down and up. I'm going to do it this way. Just gently coat your lashes with those fibres. Now you can, as I was trying to before, you can just pull them upways and add some length, but I'm not as practiced in this video to be able to do that successfully right now, so in front of the mirror it's totally different. So put our fibres on. So we've had gel them fibres, And now, again, I'm going to wipe this off just a little bit in the top of my tube and just do the other coat of gel. Now, when you think about it, what you're doing is you're sticking the fibers in between 2 layers of gel. So that is how they stay on. Alrighty, how's that looking? All right, other eye time. So yeah, as I said, you've got to do whole eye at once. So now, I'll do some fibers. Oh, sorry, no. Get it together, Priscilla. We're doing gel on the top. And get out the fibers. And then finish off. Oh, and see if you get any little stray guys like that. I think it's a stray guy. Just brush them off before you put your gel on top. I should be wearing a headband doing this clearly, so my hair stops falling in my face. Okay. And then we coat again, seal them in there so they don't fall off. Whoops, a little bit up top. I just use my little cloth to wipe away any stray bits that I drop. Okay, so that's our eyes. Done. So I've used 3 of the colours: Twitter-Pated, Playful and Curious from my Moonstruck Mineral Pigments. I didn't end up using that 4th one, Feisty. I'm going to have to wait for another day, Feisty. And then I've done my 3D Fiber Plus. Oh no, before that I did my Precarious pencil. The kind of navy blue, you really can't see that's blue, but trust me, it is. The blue pencil as well. I'm pretty happy with that. So as you can see, really simple. If I can do this, anybody can do this. I was like, you know, licking my finger and whacking it on, you know, prior to 3 weeks ago. So yeah, really, really simple to create what I think is a pretty nice look for the day. So enjoy your day.